Scott. Christie.
This is the time you need that pace.
Hall. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries one from range. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Newcastle with the corner. They're first. Bournemouth are looking to go forward now. Look at this. Real chance! This time surely! And he stuck it away! 2-0 and in next to no time! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Played out to the left flank. Now that's well seen too. Quality ball. Scott. Two 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Osula. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's destined for the flank. Tavernier. Newcastle have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And here's Evan Nielsen.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tonali cuts it out. Osula. Here's Gordon. First quarter of an hour gone. Botman. And Thiaw. Distributed tidily. And here's Murphy. Krupi. Scott. Eva Nielsen. Now it's Tavernier. Joelinton. Krupi. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Osula. He's gone for goal! And that's off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
That's a good ball out wide. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. No joy this time. Jimenez pinches it off him. And here's Gordon. Tavernier. And he's managed to get free. It's a sharp pass. Corner. He's trying his Scott! Well, now it's fallen loose again. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Joelinton getting this one clear. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Gordon. It's anyone's ball now. And again! Fantastic from Murphy! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Newcastle find a position of real strength now. Jacob Murphy. The referee's awarded a free kick. Ava Nielsen. Tavernier is onto this. He is, there's the shot! Has a look and plays it forward. Miley.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that. Although, he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
He's going for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Tavernier. Gordon. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. For Joelinton. Joelinton getting forward. Troffer getting this one clear. Over to the right flank. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Gordon. Tonali does really well to win the ball there. Osula. Krupi. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Krupi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Gordon. Oh, red, nice interception. Christie.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gordon. Krupi. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Gordon. Newcastle looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, he's having a go! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's really well manoeuvred. Ramsdale. And it's Tonali. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, that is a... He's had a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Tonali. Hall. Now he's off and running. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Forward it goes. Scott. Christie. Joe Linton gets across and deals with it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Throw in. Christie. Now Tavernier. Not the most accurate pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Miley. Botman, and that's really well manoeuvred. That's a lovely, neat pass. Could move up a gear here. He's found a way through. And the shot! Gordon.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Joelinton. Senesi promptly onto that, and that is that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Krupi goes for a shot! Botman. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Newcastle are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So we're underway for the second half. Scott. And again they run up against stubborn defending. He'll try from distance.
Jacob Murphy clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Tavernier absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Great vision. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gordon. And no, that was never going to make it. Now that looks a decent ball. Cross flung in, terrific effort! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. Knocks it into space. Clipped into space. It's out for a goal kick. Osula. Jacob Murphy looking to add to his goal. Now it's Murphy. Looking for the run. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's managed to get free. Botman did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Newcastle have reclaimed it. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Spread to the right.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Scott. Played out towards the right wing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, that's neat. Tries to play it through. Takes a shot! It's in! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
After 58 minutes is number 9, Ivan Nielsen.
Bournemouth may be down, but not out just yet. Osula under intense pressure.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement. But at least...
Towering header! And it's come back out to him. And it's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Marcus Tavernier.
A really good game is threatening to break out here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's picked out the run. He has found the way through. Shoots!
This match was 28.
And he nearly went all the way.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And he's there to clear it. 60 minutes played. Newcastle have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Tonali. And it's Livramento. Now it's Murphy. Osula. He's on it. Can he get away? It's been shipped out wide. Tavernier might just make this. Now it's Murphy. He's got away. Murphy. That's going across goal. Senesi gets it away. And the counter is on. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Creepy. And it's Jimenez. Now it's Evan Nielsen. The less said about that pass, the better. Bournemouth can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Substitution on the field. Number 22. Coming on the field is number 21, Adley.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Murphy. Tonali. Livramento. It's Murphy. Truffert goes back to front.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's played through for him. Osula chasing after it. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Christie. And here's Evan Nielsen. And that is well cleared. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Adley. It's run loose here. Tavernier.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Truffert. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from it.
Number
Bournemouth
37.
making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
He's picked his way through. Botman wins the duel this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Evan Nielsen. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Bournemouth really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Murphy. Driving forward. Murphy. Aimed at the far side. Only partially clear. That has ended up in no man's land. Paul is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Adley. Impressive jump! Harmlessly behind. That's a shade optimistic. Hall with the clearance. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, good spread. Jimenez engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Out of play for a throw. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Brunel getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Now it's Brooks.
Number 26, Udo.
And that was very necessary. Gordon. Oh, they can break here. Trofair gets across to intercept that. Bournemouth are looking to break at pace. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's having a pop! Goal! And this is getting better and better. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now it's Murphy. Good take. Shot a goal! He doesn't look too happy with that. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Unal. And it's Jimenez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gordon. Adley. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Linton. Now it's Unal. Nicely spread. Gordon. And he cuts out the supply.
There will be 3 minutes.
Official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Tavernier. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And the finish! Well taken goal. Deep, deep into injury time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Bournemouth give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Christie. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Brooks. And he's there to clear it. Tonali. And we're done. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Osula just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the right tone.